So Beyonce.
Record breaker.
Beyonce.
How many Grammys?
Has 32 Grammy Awards. 32 awards won.
I don't know what else niggas want.
I believe she's been nominated 88 times.
Yes, that's the number. She's been nominated 88 times. And for Album of the Year, which is what everyone won't shut up about,
she's been nominated
4 times and has yet to win one. That's what the internet will not shut up about.
So the big upset was that Harry Styles won Album of the Year instead of Beyonce.
Okay.
And the 8 other people that were nominated. Because
there was a list.
There was a list. Lizzo, Mary J. Blige, ABBA.
I don't even know them all.
And several other people. I actually wanted to pull that up. I think I screenshot it actually because I think it's worth it to acknowledge. Yep, I have it right here.
Holler.
Harry Styles, Harry's House, ABBA, Voyage, Adele, 30, Bad Bunny, I'm not going to speak in Spanish right now and embarrass myself, Beyonce.
I was like, that's the name of his album? I'm not going to speak in Spanish?
No, I know.
That's smart. But that's a lie. All his music is in Spanish.
Right.
And then you said, and embarrass myself? My brain was like,
oh yeah. Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Renaissance, Mary J. Blige, Good Morning Gorgeous, Brandy Carlisle, In These Silent Days, Coldplay, Music of the Spheres, Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and Lizzo's Special. I mean, those are some heavy hitters.
They are.
Now, I said to you, and I didn't do it, but I said to you that I would love to listen to all 10 albums.
And I told you that's time consuming.
And you were right.
I told you it's time consuming, and I personally have no interest in doing that. But kudos to you and good luck.
No, I did none of that. Now, just to be fair, I listened to some of Bad Bunny just because.
Why not?
I went to DR recently.
More flexing on you.
And I've just been in like that kind of mood. Like there was a song that I heard while I was out there, and I was like, "Ooh, I love this. Let me go listen to Bad Bunny now."
I mean, he is the #1 streamed artist on the planet.
On the planet, right? So how could you not? I realized that the song that Harry Styles was nominated for, not the album, but the song that he was nominated for, I did not know it was a Harry Styles song.
And there's a lot of that.
And I think it's a cool song. It's roller coaster music, but it's fine.
That's a vibe.
It is a whole vibe. So, and I've listened to Kendrick. I have not listened to Lizzo. I feel like I am not a good person to make an assessment as to whether Beyonce's album was the best album or not. I also think, and I said this on Hardly Minding My Business, I also think that the people who are very upset, I feel like there's probably a large portion of people who are very upset that Beyonce did not win, who probably haven't heard all 10 albums either.
They haven't. Because they don't give a fuck about anybody but Beyonce.
Now, what I will say is that
she shouldn't have won Album of the Year anyway.
No, what I will say is to be the most decorated Grammy winner, to have been nominated 4 times in the Album of the Year category, it is surprising to me that Beyonce has not won in that category as yet. I said it's surprising.
Oh,
I didn't say it was right or wrong.
So here's what I think. I think it doesn't matter if she won or not. She broke the record and fuck everything else. However, apparently after the internet went wild, the Grammy people put out a statement.
Oh, did they?
And they said that Beyonce is too high of a decorated artist. What did they say? She's too much of a highly decorated artist to win Album of the Year. They said that this was anonymous members, by the way. They're not putting names on bullets. But
of course not.
They said basically she's too famous, she's too popular, and that's why she hasn't won Album of the Year, because people are going to be too biased.
Now,
and I just want to say, that's why we shouldn't fuck with none of this shit.
Agree. Because
it's all political bullshit.
Because here's the problem with that.
A lot of problems. First of all, it shouldn't matter who's popular or unpopular. Everyone in that category is super popular. And so, like, you gave it to Harry Styles. He's not the least popular person there. Out of that group of 10, he's not the lowest on the popularity in that list.
He came from a huge group and then started
and arguably went bigger after.
Right.
So that's bullshit. That's number one. Number two, it's obviously not about quality of work. And so that is the problem. And that's why we should not fuck with these shows. And yes, that's why Jay-Z and Beyonce should never go to the Grammys again.
But here's the thing. So this is not, and this can kind of segue us into other things as well. The director of Woman King wrote an essay on this very thing because her movie was not nominated. We talked about that, and the fact that Woman King was not nominated in any category.
Right.
And I think the reason this is a little bit different is because, to all the things you said, Beyonce does have a leg up.
Yes.
Whereas Woman King, with a movie, it's a little bit different, right? It's not an ongoing thing that's happening. It's a single thing that's happening. But she made the point to say, yes, you're telling people that they shouldn't count on these award shows, and you're telling people that, or you're leaning on the fact that, this is a white institution, or, she had that whole conversation.
Okay.
She said, the thing that people don't realize is what these awards do for you.
Yeah, we spoke
and your
about
career, that. Right? And it could be the difference. And we know this is not the case for Beyonce, this specific thing, but it could be the difference between your next project getting greenlit
or not.
It could be a huge difference for you financially, because we always talk about yesterday's price is not today's price. We know that you win Album of the Year, or your film wins a Film of the Year, or whatever it is, and everybody's stock goes up a little bit more because of that, right?
Of course.
And it's also, why is it that it's become that, this is a white institution, so you don't need to be worried about it, when it is the institution?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it just is. And it shouldn't be that you get iced out, you get boxed out because of one frivolous reason or another. So I thought it was really interesting to read that, because I know for me, I said last week on Hardly Minding My Business that I felt like the same thing you said, that I think it's incredible what Beyonce has done. I think it's incredible what she's accomplished.
Right.
And I hate that the Album of the Year conversation seems to be overshadowing the fact that she's fucking awesome. In terms of the Grammys, she is it.
Yeah, she is the Grammys.
She is the best out of anyone who has ever walked this earth.
Yeah.
And probably will be that for quite some time.
Yeah, she ain't going nowhere.
So, but after having read something like that, it does make me think, well, shit, it is fucked up. And again, I don't watch the Grammys enough this was the first time, like I said, that I had watched it to its entirety. I don't watch the Grammys enough to even remember when she was nominated for Album of the Year before. But like you said...
Lemonade, this year. So what's this year? What's this album called? Renaissance Part 1, Lemonade, Beyonce, the surprise album, and then there was one more. I can't remember.
B-Day?
No.
4?
No, more recent. Whatever. That's 3 out of the 4.
It made me feel like, am I looking at this the wrong way?
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as I'm excited for her that she's accomplished what she's accomplished, am I diminishing this moment for her in some way because of the fact that it does get lopsided when you start putting, especially when you put, I thought it was ridiculous that Harry Styles got up there and said that people like them don't win awards like this. I thought it was ridiculous.
He's looking at things from a different lens than we are.
Yes, but
he's looking at it as, I'm a poor white kid from Britain or wherever. Poor whites are not who I'm used to seeing up here.
Sure.
And I'm saying that in my mind. I'm not saying he said that. I think that's what he's looking at it as. But anyway, we can move on because
right. But
it's not about Harry.
Right. But I only mentioned that because as big as Beyonce is, Beyonce hasn't won Album of the Year, and it does raise some questions.
Of course.
And I know her fans are
up in arms,
and her fans are, they ride for her and whatever. This is not that. I'm not shading that, but I'm just saying this is not that. This is me starting to wonder. This is me being a black woman and going, wait, are they fucking her over? Like, and I don't know. I said this already on my pod. I don't know. I don't know the answer to my question. I just know that I had to sit down and think about it and wonder, is that part of it? And then at that point, yeah, well, fuck the Grammys.
Yeah. All these award shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a lot warmer now. This coat really did it.
There you go.
But yeah, so I'm really happy for her, and I'm really glad that she accomplished what she accomplished.
Yeah. And that's what we should focus on.
And that's what I would like to focus on. I just, all of the, like, really sitting down and thinking about it, I was like, well, no, I'm not a diehard crazy fan or anything like that. But I do wonder, like, what really happened here? Like, what really, I would love to speak to someone on the inside and be like, what is really, well, yes. And
that's what the people on the inside said.
Yes.
It was not an official Grammy statement, but members on the board or whatever the fuck it's called, they anonymously came forward and this is what was said. So fuck them. Right. Not the people who said it, the institution itself. The institution,
of course. Yeah, no, I agree.
Let's keep it pushing.
I agree. So, well, congratulations to Beyonce.
Congratulations to Beyonce.
She's killing it. Oh, and she announced her tour.
You already covered that on your pod.
I covered it on my pod, but it's worth saying. She announced her tour, and the people are about to have a good time in a couple months.
Sure. So, Super Bowl.